Good morning, children. Today I am going to begin the new poem Rain on the Roof, written by famous American poet Coates Cleany. From the title of the poem Rain on the Roof, we can make out that the poem is about the rain. The poet is telling us about the memories he has of the rain. The sound of the raindrops falling on the roof of his house, of his cottage, brings back sweet memories of his past. Now, let me give you a very brief summary of the poem. The poem Rain on the Roof talks about the poet's varied reactions to the sound of the raindrops which are falling on the roof of his house. He says that the raindrops at night are like tears shedding by the sad and dark night. He loves to lie in bed and hear rain falling on the roof of his room. He wants to enjoy the sweet music of nature. The poet loves rain because it carries him in old memories. He thinks it is a bliss, it is a happiness, it is a blessings for him to hear the sound of the rain on the roof. He lies in his cozy bed and enjoys the music of nature. It is a perfect happiness of his mental development. He says that the sound of raindrops helps him fall asleep and gives him sweet dreams. He has memories of his loving mother who would put them to the sleep. Now, let us read the poem and I will try to explain stanza-wise. When the humid shadows hover over all the starry spheres, and the melancholy darkness gently weeps in the raining tears, what a bliss to praise the pillow of a cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain. As I already told you, that he is very much fond of sleeping in a cozy bed and listening to the sweet music of rain falling on the roof of his roof. Humid, something which is full of moisture. Shadows refer to the moisture-laden clouds which cast a shadow on the earth. Hover, move around the something. Melancholy, sad. Bliss, happiness. Patter, the sound of raindrops which are falling on the roof. Here the poet is saying that when the humid shadows hover, here humid shadows refers to dark clouds which are full of water. I have already told you. The poet is saying that when the sky is full of these clouds, which are moisture laden, are full of water and are about to bring rain, when such clouds hover around in the sky over all the starry sky spheres, the time when he is writing this poem, he is enjoying the sweet music. It is during the night time. Starry spheres refer to the sky at night time, which is full of the stars. At that time, huge clouds, which are full of moisture, move here and there and around in the sky, and the sad darkness of the night is wiped off by the raindrops, which seem to be the tears falling from the sky. The poet is comparing rain drops to tears, and he says that the dark sky, which seems to be very sad, it appears as if it is crying, and the raindrops are the tears being sad by it. He also adds that it is like a blessing for him to lie on the bed in his room, in his cottage chamber, and listen to the sound made by raindrops falling on the roof. He rather enjoys the listening, the pattering sound of the rain. Now next stanza. Every tinkle, short, light, ringing sound on the shingles, rectangular wooden tiles. Ringing sound, tinkling, ringing sound. Echo, repeated sound means the echo. Weft, it means the thread woven across the loom. Patter, the sound of raindrops falling on the roof. In second stanza, poet is expressing his feelings when he hears the raindrops falling on the roof top of his house. He says that every tinkle on the shingles means the roof, the rectangular wooden tiles which people use to make the roof of his house. Whenever he hears the rain falling on the rooftop, the sound repeats in his heart. And in his dreams, he has many different fanciful imaginations of past. He adds that this sound of the rain falling on the rooftop creates many new different dreams in his mind. He recollects many memories of the past which come back into his mind as the dreams. So he says that as he listens to the pattern sound of the rain falling on the roof, he has many new dreams in his mind and memories of the past coming back in the form of dreams. He recollects recollects. The poet recollects hundreds of memories in the rainy season. They weave a weft with the help of ear threads. He starts recollecting the past and finds himself lost in the reveries and dreams in the rainy weather. He enjoys very much the pattering sound of the rain which are falling on the third stanza. Now in the memory comes my mother, as he used in the years agone. To regard the darling beloved dreamers. Who is darling dreamers? His mother. Before she left them till the dawn, the daybreak. The daybreak. As I listen. This refrain, which is played upon the singles by the patter of the sound. E-R-E. R. Old poetic word before. Here the poet now in this stanza introduces his mother. He says that he is dreaming of his mother, as he had told in the previous stanza that rain brings memories of the past. It is the memory of his mother, who is no longer in this world. In the past, she used to love him a lot and used to consider him darling, beloved one. She would let him sleep till daybreak and have sweet dreams. The poet can still feel that his mother is looking at him as he listens to the song made by the raindrops falling on the rooftop of his room. The sound of the rain makes him correlate his past with his present. That is why the poet is moved by the sound of the raindrops on the shingles of his room. Shingles, the wooden, rectangular wooden roof. Whenever he hears this sound, it brings back memories of the past, and he is reminded of his mother. Now, let us come to the literary devices. Alliteration, the repetition of the consonant sound in two or more consecutive words. For example, humid and shadows and hover. H is repeated. We see the repetition of consonant sound H. Starry spheres, S is repeated. Praise pillow, P is repeated. This is the alliteration. Now, patter, the onomatopoeia. ये भी फिगर ऑफ स्पीच है. फिगर ऑफ स्पीच जिसको बोलते हैं इन हिंदी ध्वनि अलंकार, onomatopoeia. It is used to create a dramatic effect and auditory imagery. Patter is the use of sound word. It is the sound made by the raindrops falling on the rooftop. Personification, very important. Literary devices. The figure of speech is used by the poet. The darkness has been personified when he says that it is sad. Who is shedding? S-H-E-D, shedding his tears in the form of rain. This is all in today's session. I hope you must have understood the whole poem and its theme, and in next section we will discuss the questions answers. Thank you very much.